Hey friends, I hope you've had a great week and weekend, and thanks again for joining me here on this new webisode of Political Peaks. Today we continue our coverage of the Wasatch Back Economic Summit that took place recently in Camas. Last week we heard from Park City Mayor Andy Bierman about how the city is tackling their issues of affordable housing and traffic mitigation. On today's episode we speak to Roger Armstrong, chair of the Summit County Council. Roger mentioned that the focus of Summit County's economic policies would be addressing the growing affordable housing issue in Park City, as well as how to implement sustainable energy use goals countywide. Let's hear more from Roger now.
I think for Summit County, we've articulated our strategic goals as involving affordable housing, energy, and the environment. As you know, we rely on our snow largely for tourism and our environment also for tourism, but for survival as well. Water is going to be an issue, so we've got to protect what we have. And I think that furthering our energy efforts toward renewable energy, recycling, that kind of stuff is going to remain critical. Affordable housing at all levels, whether it's for seniors looking to downsize and stay in the community, people coming brand new into the community and just starting new jobs, finding all levels of affordable and attainable housing for a variety of different groups. Still mitigating growth. I mean, we know that at some point we've got to kind of start tapping the brakes on where things are going and start looking at redevelopment. That's where Kimball Junction and something like that comes into play. It's starting to get to the point, portions of Kimball Junction, where it's time to redevelop them. They're starting to degrade the systems there, the buildings, and we're putting into place a new plan that we hope will give developers a vision that we have that will make it much more conducive to community, for people to meet with each other, to interact with each other, public spaces, a lot of walkability, a lot of bikeability, and still make it a very robust area for business and entertainment. So I think those are some of the bigger things. Mental wellness is a big deal. As you get more pressures and more challenges, people have more issues with mental illness and mental health. So we're expanding our efforts to make sure that we reduce stigma and that we provide additional access. So I think those are the bigger pieces.
Thanks for tuning in to today's webisode of Political Peaks, and thanks again to Summit County Council Chair Roger Armstrong for taking the time to answer my questions. As always, follow us on all of our social media at Park City TV, and be sure and check out the all-new parkcity.tv for more great community content. Have a great week. I'll see you soon.